Hey everybody, Don Hobbs here. I am so excited for this video to be done because we have some cool things to talk about. Hey, I had the good fortune to be part of a lot of changes in the industry. And of course, right now we're seeing some changes in the industry. And through the years, I've had the good fortune to work with a lot of the top players to watch what they've done to be successful. In fact, to help them become very successful. And today I'm with two of the guys that have actually changed the game entirely. So I'm excited about it because we've got a program coming up. I'm co-founder of Expert Partners, and one of the programs we do is called Gateway to Mastery. And in that, we do really a focus on how to build a marketing-based business. And yet, that's not the whole. So we're going to talk about all of that today. And I've got two people with me that are great representation of what success really looks like in real estate today, the whole picture, all of success. And to at least my right, I don't know where he shows up on the tiles on your video, I have Andrew Smith. In this corner, I have Andrew Smith, marketing coach. Been friends. He was a client of mine since the early 2000s, a marketing genius. Lots of great things that come out of this man's mouth related to, the marketing game has become very different than it was at one time. And yet the foundation for it is still brand building and building a focus and knowing who you're going for and all of that. And of course, it becomes the tools, the emails and the social media and videos and so many things that we can do today. And this guy is like masterful at that. On the other corner, we have the gentleman known as Coach Russ. Coach Russ and I've worked together for quite a few years now, actually since the early teens. Which sounds really funny to say, but that's the way we talk about it these days. Coach Russ has been really a master at the game of conversation. How do we have the right words at the right time with the right people? How do we keep a database, and how do we really make things go? And what's really fun is, of course, the philosophy I have lived by has been, let's build a marketing-based business. Now, I'm going to say this to start us off, just to get the thing going here, just to get us punching. And that is, I've always said that it's a marketing-based business that really builds a business. And the reason for that is this. I looked around business and said, does Nike ever make a call and say, hey, we saw you running the other day and those shoes are pathetic. You need a new pair. Does Taco Bell ever call and say, yo quiero Taco Bell? No, they have you already sold on going to them. When you're thinking about that category, that thing that you need, that whatever, and again, it's brands of cars, brands of food, it's everything in our lives is built around a marketing approach. And so we started down that path many years ago. But one of the things we noticed was that brand takes time to build. And while we're building brand, we've got other things we could be doing. So guys, I'm going to set it up with that and say, Andrew, talk to me. What's big about this Gateway to Mastery? Because this is a game changer for a lot of people because they've never focused on building a real business.
No, it is a game changer, and it's probably the perfect time for it. If you think about it, the real estate market the last couple of years has been anything but a normal market. Anyone could do anything, right? I mean, it's just show up and write a contract. And that's not the case now. So we've got a lot of agents that are out there that are not new agents. They've been in the business 4 years, 5 years, even 6 years, and have never seen a market shift, have never seen a market change. And the great thing about Gateway to Mastery is as we go through it, we're going to teach them all of the fundamentals on how what the market's doing doesn't matter and why it doesn't matter, because you've actually built a solid foundation and you've built a business that's based on the marketing principles that you need to continually attract business to you. You can do it through social media. You can do it through video on YouTube. You can do it through direct mail. You can stay in touch through email. You've got all of these different tools that we're going to walk through with people to show them how you actually build a business that's not only sustainable, but will actually grow and gain you market share in a down market.
Right? Yeah, and the beauty is right now, oh, right, no, hold on. And right now, the beauty is, Andrew, you're dead on, and that is, we can actually build market share against the market, because right now the agents are scared, they're holding back, they're wondering what to do. And you're right on. We've got a lot of unskilled people, even by the way, 10, 15, 20-year veterans, not because they didn't have the skills, but because they've been laxed. They haven't had to exercise those skills, and suddenly they're finding themselves going, what do I do now? I've gotten the call what do I do? I've got a listing for 4 weeks. How do I handle it? Like,
Right.
hello, that's real estate. All
More
right, Russ, you were gonna
importantly,
say
they
something.
got a call, they got in a conversation. And so I love this 2-on-1. And I'm going to agree with you guys that the market is radically different. I'm going to agree with you guys that we have this whole swath of people that either came in the last 5 years or got lazy the last 5 years, and they really are order takers. That's what real estate's been. And now we have to get into the disciplines of real estate. And hey, that marketing, love that. And yet there's so many people out there that don't even have enough now to feed their family. They can't write those checks. They can't spend that money, and marketing's so expensive. And the thing they can do is have conversations. And that's what you're paid for. Every single agent out there, you are paid in direct proportion to the number of conversations you have. And then that adjusts based on the quality of those conversations. So you just look at the history of real estate. Don, you've been around forever. I mean, I was one of the bold coaches that was prospect, 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 prospect. We had Ninja, the whole Ninja system, get on the phone and crush it for 8-10 hours a day. We had power prospecting, always working on how to get good in that space. And so know that here at our wonderful Gateway to Mastery program, the true gateway is to get you on the phones, having conversations, making that happen. And we're going to teach you not just the phones, we're going to teach you how to do it live. We're going to teach you how to do it spontaneous in different places you are, because people are everywhere, and get you just in that flow of having great conversations. Plus, we're actually going to teach you some incredible conversational models and skill sets around that. So we're going to improve the quantity and we're going to improve the quality. It's going to be pretty cool.
Wait, Russ, what's that noise? Is your pager going off? Do I hear a beeping in the background? I mean, some of these methods sound, holy cow. Can I call from a payphone? Is that okay too?
2 phones at a time, one in each
Two
ear.
at a time? I love it, man. This is going to be great. I mean, whew, people are going to rush to sign up for that, aren't they?
Well, just know we're absolutely going to make sure that we're going to use the most current technology, current skills, current knowledge on how the brain works neurally, so you can actually getting people to yes quickly. You want to be able to have those deep conversations, and all that marketing coming at you. Hey, let's say it worked. And by the way, I've actually witnessed it does. I'm not going to say it doesn't. I'm just going to say which is really more important. You have those conversations coming at you. If you're not skilled, if you don't know what to say, when to say it, how to say it, and how to communicate with each person their way, you're not going to be as successful. And that's what we want for you.
Hang on, my phone's ringing. Hello? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're with Nike? Oh, really? Huh? Oh, my neighbor bought a pair of shoes yesterday, and usually when one neighbor buys a pair of shoes, 3 or 4 in the same neighborhood do as well. Oh, so you want to know if I need some shoes? No, I'm good right now. Can you call me back in next month? No, I don't need to talk to you. I'll just go to the store. All right, have a good one. Thanks. Perfect. Sorry about that. I mean, obviously, you know, Nike wanted to try some of your tactics. It didn't work on this one, but I'm sure if they just call enough people and just sit here doing all day on their phone, it'll work out great.
All right.
Just one piece on that I just want to play with, because you're right. We absolutely would love that inbound call, and yet most agents, especially early on in their career, or even now as the market shift, they're sitting there waiting for the phone to ring. Yeah. And they're not actually getting in activities that are going to get them into conversations. So I absolutely want to push getting conversations going. And Don, how do you want to push getting conversations going?
I'll tell you what. Let me separate you two. Like, let's get you back in your corner. Ding ding. Take a break. So this is super fun, and of course we knew this was going to happen. But here's what I love. First of all, the goal of business is to get the inbound calls. The goal of business is to get people to call you and say, "Come list me." Ultimately, that's what we want. Come list me. The most powerful call in the whole world. They're not interviewing. They don't question your value. They don't question the price that you give them. They don't question your commissions. They don't question anything, because you have become the realtor. By the way, is that possible? You could be the realtor before they actually need one? Of course it can. Of course it is. And that's what we've done in the marketing realm for years. But what I love about And what I love about what Russ just talked about is the fact that even when they call, again, if you're ever in the conversation mode, and by the way, you've got past clients, spheres of influence, all kinds of people that you influence, you have to have intelligent conversations. And what is great, and this is the good news for you, is that we've got the Gateway to Mastery, and part of the Gateway to Mastery is the absolute, how do you set the stage for an incredible business that, Andrew, is sustainable, is ongoing, it grows. Next year, it's bigger than this year. 2 years from now, it's bigger than next year. And every year it gets bigger and bigger. Why? Because your brand gets better. And while that's building, how do you continue to have the influence in the marketplace that gets you business now? Because what we do know, Russ, is that you're absolutely right. There are people right now waiting for the phone to ring that was ringing a year ago and isn't ringing now. We came out of the most incredible market in the history of real estate, the biggest. I don't mean like hypothetically, I mean like the best real estate market in the history of real estate. And I've been around for a few years. And we came out of it expecting calls to keep coming in. We thought we were geniuses. We thought we were invincible. And then we discovered the truth. And that is that we need to have the right conversations with the right brand and the right marketing strategies that allow us, by the way, even marketing strategies that we can use to call for, hey, let me offer you something that's one of my marketing tools that builds value, all of it together. So Gateway to Mastery, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days in a row. Tuesday and Thursday, our marketing Wednesday is, yes, Conversation Mastery, Gateway to Conversation Mastery. And all of this is wrapped into one 8-week program. And this guy are two of the coaches that will represent this and absolutely kill it in helping you become the very best at building business that is not only now, but sustainable, that has conversations that are intelligent, and has people that are absolutely committed to doing business with you. And that is ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, anybody that's watching this, listen, that is the secret to building a massive business. And Andrew, you've seen it before. You know people that I know that we've worked with. And I'm going to say we've had people that have dominated up to 97% market share. That's not normal, but I've certainly seen many in the 30, 40, 50% market share range. And that's not normal. And that's not what average people do, but that's what we can do together in the Gateway to Mastery. Final thoughts, guys.
Andrew, I had first time I've thought of this, first time it's come. We've been doing Gateway to Mastery for almost 2 years, always evolving and getting better. Tell me, Andrew, if you do not agree with this. My side of the shop, I'm going to be teaching you the job and the career of real estate at a very high level. You're going to rock it. And then Andrew and Don are going to take that and teach you the business of real estate so it is sustainable and goes on even when you're not doing necessarily the same level of prospecting work. Are we in agreement, boys?
No, we're definitely in agreement. And the honest truth is you can be the best marketer in the world. And when that phone rings, if you cannot have an intelligent conversation with them, you can drive business away. So truth is, we have fun with it, but they go hand in glove. You've got to be able to have those conversations. We're just going to help bring those conversations to you.
And if you're grinding right now and grinding and you've got that burnout, which always happens to every agent, I can tell you how many agents I've coached that have been in the grind world and their number one goal is to get out of real estate. If you're in that place, get into Gateway to Mastery, because this is where you'll learn how to make the business come at you and slow down the grind. It's way cool. Don, go.
Absolutely. And guys, we're ready to launch this program. It's coming up. Check the dates below. Check the link below. We'd love to have you there. There are some specials. If you get in there quickly, let's go, let's go, let's go. And we will see you for 8 weeks. That'll change your life. We're also going to, by the way, have not only the 2 days of marketing each week, by the way, is recorded, put into a Facebook group. We are the coaches. There's 2 other coaches that are part of this thing. We've got 5 incredible coaches going to be part of this program for you. We're going to be doing things inside the Facebook group. We're going to be doing Zooms, live Zooms. We're going to be doing lots of individual hot seats. We're going to be doing a lot of things. And by the way, the amount of materials that you get for how to set up your marketplace, how to set up your marketing, how to set up your avatar and your niche market, and so many things, how to work social better, all the things that Andrew talked about and all the things that Russ just talked about in those 3 days. We've got handouts and worksheets and ebooks and so much stuff you're going to get. And we absolutely want you to be part of it. Commit to it, commit to you. This year could be the most incredible year. And by the way, for you, it could be the year that you own the market and forever. So we look forward to being with you. Guys, thanks for playing with us today. I appreciate both of you and all your wisdom. And we'll see everybody at the Gateway to Mastery.